Woohoo, it's railroad time! La 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 la. Oh, my island nation! It's finally, Magnus is established. Right, the settlers. I can afford pretty much one a turn with the faith I've got. Let's go settle Australia. I've also circumnavigated the world. The first to do it. It's really not that useful, seeing as my era score is now 51 above what it needs to be. Oh, the Zulu are in the game. Oh, God, the Congo pegged you back, my friends. Blimey. Could settle within the delicate arch, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep on the coast because now, with this new city, not only can I just go over bump and just purchase the old god obelisk and the granary and the waterfall just to get it going, but I'm also now going to get the harbour in and get Hercules just to go wasploosh and get that finished as well. I mean, this city already is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Suffrage! Democracy time! Hey, democracy has landed, isn't it exciting? Actually, you know what? My favourite New Deal card comes in now. That's wonderful. Okay, right, we can start to really think about what was going to give us the best boosts. This'll bank in. We have a ton of trade routes now to our city-states, so that's really cool. A Republican legacy gives me housing and amenities in all my cities. I've got theatre squares. Pretty exciting. Scripture's pretty good. I'm going to get rid of this one though, and I'm going to pick up liberalism because I've got a lot of cities where that will sort out. But I think that should be like a 4 amenity swing to most of my big cities. Yeah, +7, +7, +7, +6. Okay, that's good. So we didn't lose any culture actually from doing that, but we've gained a lot of everything else. So that's pretty cool. 232 tourism, by the way. That's not too bad. We can keep on going there. I think I need to buy some art from people. Should we just go, often this is quite useful, the quick deals mod. You can go great works and I can go, right, what do we want? Sculptures? That's 22 gold per turn for a sculpture. What about portraits? Anyone got any portraits? No? Landscapes? No, nobody's got those. Okay, fine. Religious artwork? What about this? 13 gold per turn. You see, look. You see, look. These guys don't value it at all, so I'll start to buy this. 272 per like artwork. That's fine. I always like to give straight up gold because you save gold over time than giving it per turn. Always be afraid of the interest payment, the compound interest, people. It's one of the worst things in the world. But look, I can just buy this in, buy this in, buy this in. It looks like they've got at least 6 pieces. And then I can actually, I mean, this is going to be a bit more expensive buying it from the Congo, but doing it this way means I can actually get 3 themed, oh no, actually we're not going to sell it. I was going to say I could get 3 themed museums if I did it that way, but that's okay. Let's just get the theming thing on. You can see, look at this. We've got 1, 2, so that's great. We're going to stick these 2 spare ones here, and then I can go themed immediately, and we'll just keep out for 1 more religious piece of artwork. I think this is my first railway as well. Yay! It is indeed. Rio is starting to get connected up. Oh, Nana Doll. Oh, that's exciting. Nana Doll gives me tons more culture if I can pick them up. Let's look at the city-state quests that people want at the moment. There is 1 trade route, but generally people want units. Units I can do. Religious conversion I can do. Admirals I should be training up naturally. Eureka. Nuclear program. Okay, there's lots of stuff here that can be done. Quite like this. We need to make sure we try and do the city-state quests a bit better than we have been doing. Again, Alex is just, he's not valuing his writing either. 209 for a book? Yes, please. I shall take these from you very kindly. Thank you so much. 5 books sold. 6 now? Is that really? I mean, are they still going? Oh my god, they're still going. Alex has got so many of the damn things. Right. I need more gold. I mean, luckily for me, the Zulu are buying my luxuries like mad, so I can continue buying, but, like, this is crazy. No, we're finally out. Okay, the Congo actually do value them a little bit higher, which is unfortunate, but probably for the best. Rio is expanded to 15 pop. You just wait. 117 production. This city's going to get nuts before you know it. Instantly builds a bank and a market in a city. Ooh, do I have any commercial hubs that don't have a bank or a market in? I think I've been pretty decent at building the infrastructure, like markets, and yeah, so I think it's going to be just a case of going for the one that gives me the double scoot, unless Rio were to build a commercial hub for itself, which it could do in a couple turns, but I don't even know if that's probably worth it, so we'll just do this for now. I think that's fine. Settling just on these little island chains, just going slowly out. slowly does it. And there's a harbour. This is just one of the all connected up harbours. It's going to be lovely. This is great fun. I love it. Oh, here's the Admiral. Perfect. That was a city-state quest. Nice. Grants a free copy of this luxury resource to your capital. That's quite cool. Okay. What does my capital want? Wales, maybe? Or Amber? I think Wales probably the least likely to have been picked up already. So let's go get some Wales. Forbidden City. I think this is diplomacy slot? Or is it a wild card? This one might be the wild card. I'm also building the Potato Palace. I think that's the diplomacy. So this is the wild card slot. Whichever way, it's awesome. It's right next to the Oracle. You see these stone marble statues are trying to fire arrows at something. We're kind of ignoring. There's got a lovely railway going past as well. One of those slightly pulsating chimneys. Ooh. Okay, don't stare directly at it. It might excite you. Slowly encroaching over. These islands are just going ever so slowly closer and closer and closer. There's a harbour done. Every time I do one that's a new lighthouse, it's a new wonderful thing for my city to pick up. Colonial taxes. Actually, this is a really good one. It helps me get more gold and more production in all of my new cities as they're popping up, because none of them are on my continent, which is quite useful. Okay, what other routes can I get going? Oh, there's no more alliances possible. Alright, America, we need to sort this out. We need to settle this, because I quite like to be able to trade with you more than I am doing at the moment. I've got the Congo, obviously, I'm trading with, which is great. But I need more trade routes. More trade routes. Brasilia. I'm just trying to think of like, where's going to be the best to get little hubs in. Actually, Brasilia is quite a good one. 32 turns. That'll set my capital up with another trade route. Or a set of trade routes. And then okay. That's not that useful. Maybe I should just switch this to Manassas. I'll give it a bit more production to build the Taj Mahal a bit quicker. Oh, Midler, there it is. No, that's not the one. I'm looking for the science city-state that gives you extra science for great works of writing. I feel like that would be quite useful, seeing as how many great works of writing I've actually got. It's quite a few. Send a spy over to Vilnius. That'd be quite cool. I could fabricate some scandals and take that city-state over. Oh yeah, the highest alliance level, my theatre square districts receive 50% adjacency bonus. Well, normally that's not very useful, but when you have plus 17 adjacency bonuses, you have to start thinking, well, shall we? I'm also just going to get 2 Minas Gerais armadas from this city, because why would you not? Why would you not? Actually, hang on. The Cold War is going to go in a second. I'm just about to get international waters. That'll speed that up quite nicely. Portala Palace gives me another policy card, which is great because I don't have enough yet. When you have huge empires like this, the more policy cards you can get, the better, because you start getting crazy yields. And I think this is a diplomacy card, isn't it? Which means I can move colonial taxes to there. Oh, hang on. I'll put the right one up. Perfect. Right, drill manuals isn't really giving me too much, but actually I don't have too much coal coming in. I don't want to run out of that, but at the moment I don't need it. I'm going to stick in international waters to build myself some boats nice and quickly. In the meantime, I have one wildcard policy. It's got to be sports media, plus 62 culture. And triangular trade's pretty good. Economic union's pretty good. A lot of these are pretty good, to be fair. There's a lot of pretty good cards, but we're going to have to just go with what we can. Scripture gives me more anything that gives me faith, really. It's probably got to take priority, so maybe triangular trade over sports media? Merchant Confederation's giving me... No, this'll do. This'll do for now. I mean, honestly, I could have, like, every card in the game, and I still probably wouldn't have enough. Where is Big Ben? Big Ben's over here. Economic policy slot. We're actually working now towards that sort of area, he says. Going in totally the different direction, but that's fine. I like an economic alliance with Portugal. That's good. So many trade routes to them. It's lovely to see, actually. Oh no, it's another wildfire. Luckily, this one seems to be a bit more contained than previous ones I've had. But still, every time you see it, my heart genuinely goes, oh no. As Beowulf dies, and nanotechnology is boosted apparently, because I think I've just got a load of aluminium in, without really meaning to. Under the rainforest. Well, that's no fun. That one, I think, is under some sort of lumber mill as well. That's the mine. Okay, that's good. So at least we've got one decently improved one, and then shipwrecks I don't need. That's fine. Golden Age. We're in a golden age. What are we going to do? We're going to continue settling. For now, I've got a bunch of settlers on the way to the new world. That would be really, really fun. Reform the coinage, however. And that would be even more fun in the sense that I would get a lot more gold per turn from my trade routes. A huge amount of gold per turn from my trade routes. So that's something that I can't necessarily look away from. I think the Hicksonic Draconis bonus is fun, but the Reformer coinage is likely to get me more over the sequence of a longer period of time, so we'll go for that. Now that we've got radio, as fun as computers is, actually we will get computers quickly just because flood barriers. I don't think I'm flooding the world just yet, but I need to keep an eye on that because I might start flooding the world soon. Wonder construction, that's good. I think, yeah, this is good. We'll go for Big Ben after that point. Nanadol, this is one I wanted to go for. Districts next to coastal lake towns provide +2 culture. I have a lot of that stuff. So, bam, 982 culture per turn. That's pretty decent now. I think... Anybody else that's been stolen from me? Kaguna? That would be quite fun. Actually, this city-state's good, but that's got 8. Anyone that will scale up well? I'm looking for basically anybody that will scale up and give me loads and loads of stuff, like amenities for bonus resources, like that sort of thing is really cool. Now I think Leventa builders, colossal heads, nice. That's all tasty. 879 faith per turn now. Gonna briefly stick skyscrapers in instead of liberalism. I think that bonus is just, it's not quite big enough to be really generating too much for me. Okay, that means that now I've got wonder construction in. Bam, Eiffel just put loads of construction into the Ruhr Valley, which Rio is building at the moment. Look at all these settlers. I really did build a ton. 1, 2, I've got this one is number 3, 4 more settlers, 5 with this one that's just about to settle on Australia. So this is good. I've got a lot of island nations popping up. I think I might just move these settlers and make sure that I'm actually getting the decent land on the bigger continent. My first Australian city, right next to the Great Barrier Reef as well. That's pretty cool. This is going to be an amazing +4 campus. For whatever reason on this map, the Great Barrier Reef isn't on top of another reef. That's really annoying. On other maps it is, so that gives a crazy, crazy bonus, but I mean, we're just going to have to accept it for what it is this game. Looking at my city-state quests now, you can see I'm building a district for Hong Kong is good. I need to get a diplomatic quarter somewhere as well, so I just need to do that. I always forget to build that one. Cavalry, Curacao, field cannon, AT crew. These are the cities to build these in. So cavalry units I haven't unlocked yet. Curaçaos I haven't unlocked yet. I mean, honestly, what's the point in these quests if I haven't unlocked them? Field cannons, anti-tank crews. Don't think I've unlocked any of this stuff. Alright, well, once we've gone computers, I'll have to do that stuff. I mean, honestly, these city-states, they're literally asking for the impossible. There's the Ruhr Valley, makes mines my capital more effective, but more importantly, it's just a nice, friendly, flat 20% bonus to production, which I find wonderful, so that should be really, really cool. I am super tempted to go and take Kilwa from America. I mean, I was trying to play as peaceful as I could on this game, but so far, it is tempting. Kilwa is just kind of sat there on the coast in Baltimore, waiting for me to just pop along. Forms an armada out of a military naval unit. Yes, actually that's useful. Where are you, my friend? You need to just pop in because I have my infamous, famous battleship. I can actually make you into an armada. That'd be cool. Okay, that's really annoying. I mean, I'm getting computers, which is quite cool, but partisans, it's only 1140 AD. Don't do that to me. Ugh, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just have to keep myself nice and safe whilst I come and deal with this. Also getting shipwrecks, which is really cool. I think I can name some heroes back actually. Hercules is still alive, unfortunately, but Beowulf I can get back. You can come and deal. Oh, actually, just run along the railroad and wabam, Beowulf time. Love it. So I've got a great merchant that can give me 3 envoys in a city-state. I'm going to go and use it in Vilnius, actually. That would be quite handy to do. So you go to there, and then I just need you to just keep going until you get to Vilnius, which I guess is quickest by sea. Just get a few more amenities as well. My capital could do with just a little boost, a stadium-sized boost, you could say. Kaplump. That's 6 amenities in that city now. Wonderful. It's my first city over in this direction. This should be quite a cool little city as well. I've got a lot of use for my faith now. There's nothing else to be doing apart from just using it to buy all the infrastructure in, so that's quite fun. We've got some seaside resorts in Australia. I mean, what a place to come. Come down under. We've got everything down here. This is an exciting turn for me. I've got St. Basil's Cathedral. Now, I don't actually own any relics to my knowledge, but I thought putting this in the capital would be a good thing just in case. Stacked with Pingala, St. Basil's Cathedral is a magnificent wonder for religious tourism. Plus, it looks pretty. Look at it. Look at the colours are beautiful. But also the Taj Mahal. Now this basically means that I'll never be in a Dark Age ever again. Not that it's a problem with an empire my size, unless you're playing with dramatic ages, but makes the era score scale with the size of your empire. I mean, if you're playing regularly, the bigger the empire, the better. Playing tall is really difficult to get golden ages, but playing wide is not. Look at that. Himiko's now gone. I've been waiting for her to disappear because now I can summon her back immediately for another bunch of envoys. I think I'm going to be sending her towards Europe again, actually, and then maybe to Vilnius. That would be a pretty cool city-state to take. Actually, this was one thing I was going to do, just scatter around. Medieval walls are all very well and good. They will give me some tourism later in the game, but I did want to just double-check and see if there was any flooding that I could prevent, like this Gurdua. I think that's a good purchase. Anything that gives me more faith is wonderful, but I've got seawalls, I think, now. Nothing looks like it needs seawalls. Have I really unlocked them? Did I do that? Yeah, flood barriers. Look, I've done it. Have I lost Valletta? No, Valletta's still there. Like, what? Of course I haven't lost it. Is there no floodable land on this map? Is that a thing? Maybe there's not. Maybe there is no floodable land on this map. Okay, well, I mean, that's pretty cool if that is a thing. I've never seen that before. Maybe did they do that to make the map load better or something? Immense power of the world's first armada is yours to command. Yes, it is. Right, we're going to go and take it and go and see if we can investigate these 3 cities. I've been meaning to come and just have a peek of those for some time. There's Caravel I'm going to upgrade and bring over as well. But like 1, 2, 3 cities, and there's a third one here. I've got 70 turns to get to, but this would be a fine little Brazilian colony on Africa. I like the sound of that a lot. So I've got a new art museum there, which is good. Right, writing-wise, I try and put things into amphitheatres if I can help it. These old god obelisks are so good at stacking just random stuff. I don't like filling them up if I can help it. But we've now got room for maybe sculptures or religious art. What's the most easy thing to theme? I've got 2 of religious arts, I think. So let's see if there's any on the market. People are being quite expensive with it. Oh no, there is religious art on the market. Perfect. Well, there we go. That's bought. Great. That means if I can figure out where it's gone, here it is. We can go 1, we can go 2, and we can go 3 for some themed art. Perfect stuff. The other thing I was going to have a look at as well, I believe I don't have any relics, but we'll just double check. No, these heroic relics don't count. So, now that I've got the Rio, let's see if I can buy some relics from the market. Anyone have any relics to buy? Oh yes, there is some relics out there. Okay, it's expensive, 457 gold, but I will buy it just because. Where's it gone? Here it is over here. Let's bring this over to Rio. Lovely, 16 tourism, that'll do. Settling right next to Uluru now. Beautiful stuff. Okay, some nicer inbound. There's a nice unit. I can actually pick up a unit from there. That'd be cool. Oh my goodness, some of these deals I can do are just insane. Any luxuries on the market? Some wine. We'll get some wine. But okay, like Korea, for instance, they want a lot of stuff. I can probably use this to just sort of get some more great works into my empire. Like, okay, Epic of Arthur is not going to be available to come in, but I mean, China, have you got anything? No, they've got epics as well. Maybe we should just take the gold for now. I'll just take the gold and then we'll sort it out from there. Now that I've got environmentalism, I need to go down to social media, collective activism and International Space Agency. There's some fantastic policy cards, as we know from previous games. Renaissance Wars would be something good to pick up as well. Just having a look to see what else we can do. There's a lot of possible trade routes here with, like, America. I really want America on side. What are there? I mean, a big stick policy. Likes peaceful civilizations that have a city on the home continent. I am on your continent, aren't I? Oh no, look, here we go. Yeah, so North America, I've got Loads of cities on your continent. Why don't you like me? Settled near them. Okay, well, we're going to keep trying. I'll keep sending trade routes to them. We'll see what we can do. I think this is a good opportunity to try and make friends with America. Unbelievably, America hasn't actually made... They haven't actually found anybody. They don't like the fact that I'm in a golden age as well. They're envious of my golden age. That's what's making them so grumpy. That's going to be a difficult one to overcome, actually, because I'm not really going to go out of the golden age this game. Hermitage has been built, again in my capital, just providing even more spaces for great works in Pingala's city. Pingala, of course, makes all of my tourism doubled in this city. I mean, it's good fun. I'm building lots of this stuff. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to go for a cultural victory. I might just science it up. I'm kind of got a bit of everything, really, at the moment, which is quite enjoyable. What does my new artist have? 2 religious and a portrait. 2 religious and a portrait. So I've got 2 religion themed, actually, but I could get a 3rd. Okay, so that is an option here. That is an option. Unfortunately, this art museum is kind of full at the moment, but I'm building stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave all of the artwork that's kind of a bit pointless in the Hermitage at the moment. That will help a lot. And this old god obelisk, I mean, that one, for instance, just a random portrait sitting around. I need one more landscape. Nobody's selling anything anymore. I mean, admittedly, I've kind of bought everything that's kind of worth it, but has anyone got a landscape? Nobody's got a landscape. Come on. Someone must have got one recently, though. Artist. Yes, a view of Toledo, so there will be a landscape eventually. Here is my railroad network so far, though. I'm pretty proud of it. I've got Rio connected up to all of the cities in the centre here. Oh, I missed out a tile there. Damn it. But look, I'm building down this coast. I've built over to Sao Paulo, and I'm going to build down this coast and this coast as well. I'm wrapping around Hunza. I'm going to build right up Panama. This should be good. Like, I'm looking forward to completing this railway network, but, I mean, it's a long way to go. But I'm doing well. And here, look, is an actual armada on the way to go and take these 3 cities. I'm going to see if I can take both of them at the same time. That should be enough, because I've got a cultural ally in the Congo to be able to hang on to them, but we'll see. Here we go. Cavalry army. We should be able to get that done for the city-state quest. Who is that with again? Auckland. Oh, wonderful. What a deal. What a good result. Let's have a quick look and see who else we need to do. Biplanes, Curaçaos, which we're just unlocking. Field cannons we're just unlocking. 80 crews, and then aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers. That seems a bit advanced. It is indeed. So, okay, we're heading that way. We're starting to pick up points now. Starting to pick up more envoys. 2 new cities. 1 in New Zealand, 1 in Western Australia. Nice. This is looking good. Let's see how difficult these cities are to destroy. Now, these are armadas, but they don't have any upgrades. So 97 strength against the walls is pretty tough. I mean, 71 strength on that free city is insanely good. Especially when Kumasi's got 33. Kumasi is a city-state. Thinking about it, maybe... Do I want to release that city-state? I have a lot of trade routes to city-states. I mean, not as many as I used to be fair. No, I think I want to keep it. I like the idea of a colony better than a city-state friend. Kumasi's always one that I keep. Let's do something a little bit different this game. I am not getting as many skyscrapers or wonders anymore, so I will kind of kick that one off. New deal in sports media. I mean, sports media maybe is probably the one that I'm not getting as much of anymore. Satellite broadcasts is fine, but heritage tourism, both of these give me a lot more tourism. I might just sort of start picking that up a bit just because. Let's give it a sports media, satellite broadcasts and heritage tourism. Pop those 2 in. That'll just boost my tourism up a little bit. We can see if we can start to push this up. I mean, look, I'm starting to get a lot of tourism. Alexander, weirdly enough, it's Macedon. These guys are the ones generating the most. So these are kind of the ones I need to be buying stuff from. And if, from memory, they didn't value, they don't value their stuff very highly at all. So maybe this is the best people to buy from. Okay, right, there we go. Buying a lot. 1,500. That's 1 turn's worth of gold for me. It's worth it. So you can see there is now the possibility of there being some more theming. I just need more art museums, which I'm building. I'm building them. It's just taken a while. Rio is now 20 pop, and I've got a lot more trade routes popping up now. Yes, this is good. In fact, actually, some more districts as well. I've got quite a few of these coastal tiles that could be improved. So I'm thinking actually a harbour would be quite useful in this city. So a harbour is what I shall build. I'll build this Stadio as well. Actually, the Stadio is a really good wonder. I'll maybe just consider doing that with a Maybe a great merchant or great engineer, sorry. I think that could be a good thing to do. I'm also now going to start getting in Renaissance walls to a lot of my cities. Again, the tourism all adds up. Plus, they're pretty decently cool. I like having Renaissance walls. It's something that I never ever build in my city, so when I do get the chance to do them, I'm like, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, of course, Canticle. Oh, loyalty bombing. Now that's always good fun. There aren't really any targets, unfortunately, for loyalty, but we'll keep an eye out. Maybe actually over here in Africa, when we do take these cities, we might have a bit of a base to sort of spread our wings a bit. World Congress time. I like building units. That's quite cool, but I'm going to go for faith actually because I like purchasing units even more. And then ranged. Let's go for ranged. I mean, neither of these will go through, probably, but we'll have a look anyway. Come on, give me what you want to give me. Ranged, yes, and gold. Actually, gold's pretty good. And Garzagamou still works on gold, so, I mean, that should be pretty cheap to put... Oh, yeah, look at these. It's a field cannon army for 370 gold. I'm pretty sure that the maintenance cost on that is going to be worse than the actual unit. Hang on. It's Curacao and field cannons, wasn't it? So, let's just get field cannon... army, like so, and let's get a Curacao army. Where are they? 370, maintenance 5 gold, like that. Amazing stuff. That's 2 more envoys, and we'll just keep an eye out for even more as we go through. I think I need, as I say, anti-tank crews, biplanes, aircraft carriers. Okay, Kamasi's a little bit of a different story, because Kamasi has the Congo around it, so we can just be a little bit more precise with how we deal with this one. Look, I've left just a tiny bit of the wall on just while Beowulf munches around these cities, but I think I should be able to attack and kill both in one turn if I time this right. Oh, I've also got a cavalry around as well. Cavalry army, I should say. Oh, I've also done, I think, quite a good job of exploring. Apart from this thing called Russia, I have no idea what's going on in that. I mean, there's some sort of like evil, colourful, like seahorsey, unicorny thing. I don't know what that is, and I'm just assuming that I never have to ever see it again in my life, but you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I finally got the view of Toledo. That's really good. That's really good. I was waiting on that to do some theming, I think. Hang on, I'll have to have a look. Oh yeah, I built a canal, by the way. So this is now a working canal. This is more like the Panama Canal than the Panama Canal is, which is this down here. So, you know, between the two, we've got some amazing looking cities. I'm excited. I'm excited about all of this. And I know a lot of you were saying like, oh, Ursa Ryan, you should make some national parks out of this entire like mountain range, and you got me thinking, and yeah, I quite liked that idea really. So we're gonna start to do this. I mean, come on. Why the hell not? Oh, let's see how big a park we can make. I was just having to plot out a little bit to see where my parks would start and end. I try not to put too many pins down when I'm doing this because I drive myself mad if I do too many, but I think those will be good as long as I remove the improvement on that tile, which I should be able to do pretty soon. Speaking of social media though, colonial taxes is getting me a little bit of gold, and Raj is not as that important anymore compared to collective activism, which is 660 culture per turn. That's pretty decent. Colonial taxes again is also pretty good, but not as good as containment. Visselbanken is actually all ploughing into my capital, so that is worth doing that. That's specifically for a purpose that is feeding the ravenous, gluttonous thing that is my capital. First of all, there's Kamasi, which should be taken. And is loyal. It is loyal. Am I going to liberate it? No, I was going to keep it. I do like the idea of an African colony, so we're going to keep that one. And then I'm going to go and just sort of get this city surrounded. Actually, the fact that this city has full loyalty makes me very happy. Military alliance with India. Ooh, yeah, that sounds quite good. Let's do that. And I just saw they had luxuries. I always forget to do this. I need to keep on buying them. Yeah, look at that. 3 luxuries in one deal. Yes, please. Refining. How lucky have we got? Some in the sea, some under a district. That's good. In the sea, on the land. Okay. Which isn't too bad. 1 attack followed by 2 attacks, and this city is now mine as well. Perfect stuff. Liberate Congo. No, I think I'll keep that as well. Just praying ancient walls into existence and making these as beautifully fortified as we can get away with it. I've got Renaissance walls in Kamasi now, which works quite well. The next park is ready now, and kaboom! Nice. That's 2 in a row. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Midnight Oil, Trafford Askby, Paul Coffey, Senjik, and Kroger Brand Trail Mix for all of your support on Patreon. Thank you very much.